Hey guys, this is Snack Attack 8 and welcome back to more Donkey Kong 64. This is part 15, at least from what I am to understand, because I just put part 14 up the other day. It doesn't really have to be part 15. Honestly, I could call it whatever I want. I could call it part dumb, stupid bullshit. And no one would be in control but me. I'm just weighing my options today, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, in the last episode, we finished Gloomy Galleon. We defeated Puftus with our hero here, Lanky Kong. And in this one, before heading on to the next world, which is, I guess, technically World 5, we're going back to the jungle. Future Snack, call this episode Back to the Jungle. But like, find some way to put emphasis on it. Like maybe like capitalize back. And then like stretch the E out in jungle a couple E's. I don't know. You'll figure it out. Back here in Junglllleeee, our very first level in the game, because all these other dumb Kongs that we've picked up along the way also have things to do here. You know, I thought this could just be the perfect experience. We would just get it done, swipe through it once or twice with DK and Diddy, and then be on our way. But no, just like any level, everybody's got stuff to do here. And today we're gonna do it. And oh my god, it's Mad Maze Mall! Destroy all of the baddies, then head for the checkered flag. The long foretold Mad Maze Mall. I think there's a way back here to go. The only reason I've been building up this bonus game, not because I love it or for any reason, but because the music here fucking rocks. It's very upbeat, just very fun track. It's got a lot of the monkey noises, which I think are a cool little instrumental flourish this game has. It's just rad. It's a rad song, and I love it. And I was so sick of going through Stealthy Snoop and Stash Snatch and all those other ones that getting to do Mad Maze Mall with like the rock and music, just what I was looking out for. I knew this was here. Someone actually left a comment. I think it was actually Slim Kirby who said that you play Mad Maze Mall here with Lanky. I think, did I not say like, maybe it's in Junglllleeee back in like one of the last, or one of the later videos when I was talking about it? I feel like I said something like that. Interesting thing about that music is that I've long been under the suspicion that Mad Maze Mall was written by not Grant Kirkhope, who's listed as the only composer for this game, but was actually written by David Wise, who's sort of the other Rare guy, the other big guy at Rare. He did all the music for a lot of the music for the Donkey Kong Country games on SNES. My crackpot theory is that the music track for Mad Maze Mall was written by David Wise. And the reason I think that is because it sounds so similar to music from another game he worked on, Diddy Kong Racing. Like, go listen to some of the songs from Diddy Kong Racing and then listen to that music. It's so similar. And I actually tweeted at Grant Kirkhope once to get to the bottom of this. As he and I canon are best friends. Like, that's just a true fact about the two of us. I'm best friends with Grant Kirkhope. I tweeted at him once to find out, and being the nice guy he is, he responded by answering by saying that he was doing his best David Wise impression with that song. And though I would call that a very satisfactory answer, I'm not convinced. I still think Wise could have written it, just like chipped one in for the game, and Grant could have forgotten it. Because, like, nobody talks about that song from this game. It's just, like, one bonus. That was in! It's just, like, one bonus stage song. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, my God. Banana Fairy Baby. Banana Fairy Baby up and down the lane. Please let me take pictures of you. I'm insane. A rap. A rap? A rhyme by me. Yours truly, Snack Attack 8. Fill me up, Daddy. Let's see, how many do we have? Oh, 27 crystal coconuts? That's great. Alright, so, yeah, I guess I Mad Maze Mall crackpot theoried over that banana. We opened that thing up with Diddy Kong. the first time we were here, that little area up the hill, but you can't access it until you use Lanky's, what do you call it? His orang stand ability. I like to do this as Lanky first. At least I think I do. There's most of Jungllljeeee, other than like maybe 2 areas, we've already seen, and we're just gonna be retreading a lot of it with the other Kongs. But Tiny and Chunky both go to 2 like pretty new areas and have things to do there, while as Lanky really just kind of retreads the same ground DK and Diddy go on. So I like to go with him first, because once you get him out of the way, like you just don't have to use him again. Bounce into the trees. Was this Speedy Swing Sortie? Have we seen this one yet? Is this a new mini game? I can never remember where this one first appears. I think it is. I think you play this as Tiny also. Weird one. I don't know. That's like one of the ones that's the most like the cranky training barrel thing. There's that. Like, geez, Lanky, are you just gonna do bonus barrels? There wasn't one in that zinger room. I love that room because you can just play the trombone and get rid of all the zingers. Why can't you do that in Frantic Factory in that Diddy area? It's so dumb. All right, got some bananos up here. There's some bananos down there. Banonos. Balloon bows. I've had a brain aneurysm since starting pressing the recording button, and that's why nothing is real. Silly episode. But we're just having a jape here in Jungllljeeee. Just having a good jape about it. Hijinks? Pfft, those are for your dad. We're having a jape. This may end us off with yeah, it will. It may end us off with the banana medal. That's one thing that I do love about the Jungllljeeee revisit, is it's just so succinct. Like, it's just so neatly packaged. Lanky's whole path here all just ends up winding right down to him finishing his thing. You don't have to go out of the way. All of his bananas are in the areas that he'd go to, because there's no like surface area to put any more of them. And the game knows you're not going to be like really exploring a lot because you've already been here, so it's just like, here, just have the bananas. Some might say it might be a little phoned in, that maybe the things to do in Jungllljeeee are a little bit shallow with both, or if you're not playing as either DK or Diddy, but it's the first level. Anyway, here's this banana. We could have climbed up the other way past Funky, but I just decided not to. And the last thing is Lanky's. Oh no, he got his blueprint. Damn. Oh yeah, he got it in that little cave area. All right, so now we're gonna switch to. See, I could get those ones down there, but I don't need to. Now I think we're gonna switch to Tiny Kong, and probably with Tiny, what we gonna do is head over this way first. We'll save all the new areas for last. They all have to do with Chunky. Some of them have to do with Tiny, but let's do this stuff over here first, just because. I believe Tiny Kong has some stuff off to the left in here. Am I? Does she? Am I just forgetting? I know she's got bananas. It would really, yeah, it would really suck if she didn't really have anything to do here. I think she goes down this way, doesn't she? There's a banana fairy in here or something? Yeah, there is. Well, I guess we didn't need to do this, but there we go. There's a clean cut. I guess we didn't need to do this with Tiny, but what was it like? It's like 15 bananas. That's pretty good. Right? Oh. I was so confident in that shot. Oh, Jesus. Alright, come on. There we go. 17. Ugh, what an awful number. I like it in this game when because we only need 75 bananas, I really appreciate it when our banana totals are in multiples of 5. I just feel like I'm going the right way, I'm doing the right thing. When it's like 17, I always get a little nervous that I missed some somewhere. Something silly like that. Of course it doesn't mean anything really, but that's how I feel. You can't change how you feel, kids. And there's Tiny's, right built into the wall. Right below Lanky's banana. She's got some stuff to do, I suppose, in the intro area too. That little intro cave thing where we were just with Lanky Kong. She's also got a banana in there. So let's whee over to this one and grab it. Doesn't this feel refreshing? I'm really trying to savor my time before entering World 5 because I mean, I still like World 5. I like all of this game really as a whole. There's nothing I actively dislike, but to say it's my least favorite level would be close to the truth because it is. So what I would like to do is just do have a little fun, just easing our way back through Jungllljeeee. That's what we're doing today. Get another banana bunch. How many is that gonna get us to? 41. Oh, shoutouts to the other Eric.
Welcome to bonus stage.
I'm the other Eric, damn it. Splish Splash Salvage. Didn't we just play this? Play this in Jungllljeeee, right? Get this coin. Again, these ones in the middle are the hard ones. You want to just try to get these. We're at a pretty good angle here. I think the further down you get, the more the camera angle kind of shifts. And then it gets really stupid and hard. Is that the last one up there? I think it is. Alright. Is this the one that has the rope swinging thing at the top? Do they both have that? No, I guess it's not. That must be the lanky one. Because this last coin's right here. I guess it's Jungllljeeee, right? Maybe these are supposed to be easier than the Jungllljeeee bonus barrels. It's really hard to judge like how difficult a bonus barrel is supposed to be. There's Tiny. Let's see. I think all she has left to do is down the new way. Some of you guys, if you've been really paying attention, like if you're really invested in the playthrough, may have been wondering what the purpose of this little path was for. If we veer off to the left here, which is not something, you know, commonly done in a Jungllljeeee playthrough, or definitely your first one, we got DK's blueprint down this way. But there's some bananas for Chunky down this path, and it actually does keep going to an area in Jungllljeeee that we never went to. Here's our Kashplat, our Kashplukin, that thing that isn't what it's called, and Tiny's feather bow will open up. Hold on. Come on. Excuse me. Thank you. It'll open up this cool palm tree area with just the funkiest music. Let's hear it. And it's interesting that, at least I think, we're really probably not going to be able to hear it much. I believe this is the same version of the Jungllljeeee music that plays in the very beginning area, like the place that has just those row of trees and the vines to swing on to get the switch that really like opens the level. I think it's the same music that plays there. It's just a way better version of the Jungllljeeee theme than the one that plays in the main big central area. There are two different arrangements of the melody, and for some reason, I think this is the one that's included on the soundtrack. Like, there's no reason this song shouldn't play in the main area. It's so much more lively, there's better instrumentation, like it's just better all around, and for some reason, the main area of Jungllljeeee, that, you know, the big area with Snide and Funky and all that, just uses like a stripped down version. It's so weird. We probably won't, with all this mini monkeying at least, we probably won't really get to hear much of it. Go search just like Jungllljeeee, and that's probably the version you'll find. I never noticed that for the longest time until somebody like brought it up, and I was like, oh shit, you're right. Because I have the soundtrack to this game. I bought it on Grant Kirkhope's Bandcamp. I called him up one day. I was like, hey Grant, you should put your soundtracks on Bandcamp. You probably make a lot of money. And he was like, thanks best friend, I'll do that right now. Even though that sounded more Australian than anything, but he's like, whatever, thanks man. I was like, no problem Grant, let's get dinner later. We did, and it was good. But then he put the soundtrack on Bandcamp, and I bought it. Alright. So Tiny has this weird little, I don't know what this is, a cave? It's like a crystal cave almost. Maybe that's some foreshadowing for something we'll see later on. I don't know. Or I could just be dumb. But yeah, it's a weird little cave area. Again, with the, I want to put emphasis on this game's dynamic lighting, which I think looks really good. It's a very shimmery looking area. Oof, zinger. He was coming in for the kill. I don't think there's, for some reason I was thinking there was something back there. I think I was just thinking of the battle crown from Angry Aztec that you do with Lanky in that room with the vulture, the really evil looking vulture. Where when I did that in the Let's Play, I complained about the Virtual Console release. What's our time looking like? 15 minutes, man. We are gonna finish Jungllljeeee in one episode. The only other thing I want to do is Tiny Kong, because she doesn't have her banana medal yet. I think I'm gonna run through these little pipes, or these little logs. I guess they're not pipes, right? And our beautiful 28 crystal coconuts that we had are gonna give us just enough time to do so. She's got a ton of bananas in here. I don't know where else Tiny Kong has bananas. She might have some in some weird place. But if she does, I don't know it. There's that. And there's a tag barrel right here. Oh, the design. It's so beautiful. Now we're Chunky. Hanging out in Jungllljeeee. Chunky in Japes, eh? I like that. His first thing to do is to squawk. This ability to use your crystal coconuts. Have we not seen this yet? Hunky Chunky, is that what this is called? I guess you don't have to use this in, do you not use this in Frantic Factory or Gloomy Galleon? Really? I'm sure we've seen it before. I guess if we haven't, Hunky Chunky turns you giant. That's what we're gonna use to get in this giant, bonus barrel here. Man, that is really weird, actually. Somebody tell me if that's true or not. I can't remember. No, we used it to beat Shitbox. What am I thinking? So we have seen Hunky Chunky. I don't know why the game would explain it to me again. Maybe it's because this is Jungllljeeee, and you technically, I guess, can come back here before doing that in Frantic Factory. So maybe that's why. Anyway, this is Minecart Mayhem, I believe is what this is called. I was gonna call it Minecart Carnage, but I think that's from Donkey Kong Country. A lot of people call this one of the hardest mini games. It's really not. There's that. I mean, that was the easiest version, first of all. But there's a very easy manipulative pattern that you can use for all of the Minecart Mayhem bonus games, and I'm gonna show that off when we get to the later ones. There's one in the very last real level that I think a lot of people think is hard, but those people would be wrong, and I'm gonna show you why that is. But for just that version, I guess the deal with Minecart Carnage, or Minecart Mayhem, or whatever it's called, the deal with it is that the minecart always follows where you go. So if you just make kind of like a figure 8 pattern on those first 2 tracks, he'll follow you and just loop forever and not do anything important. Like killing you, his one job. I feel like we probably don't need these bananas, but I guess I'll get them. Anyway, that was all of that little fun area in there. The funky party with the funky plant party. Chunky, I think they were really like, oh, where is he gonna get bananas? Because they just stuck one in that rock. But there's also another one right here. Chunky actually has another little area to go into that's all his own. It's this little cave. I think there's actually tiny bananas in here. Or there's some tiny stuff. Why you would ever come in here as tiny, I have no idea. You'd have to be just a fool of a took to do that. We got this spooky path. Oh my god, look at that spook. It's like a vampire blook. Alright. Chunky's got a... Oh, no, he doesn't. I thought he had a balloon in here. Guess he don't. Gotta shoot this guy in the pineapple eyes. I guess, what is he, just really hungry for pineapples? Like, it's like a cartoon when they really want something, their eyes turn into it. Imagine if that happened in real life. You'd never be able to lie. People would be like, "You want some cake?" You'd be like, "Nah, I'm full. I don't really want any. I'm trying to watch my figure." And your eyes would just be like, "Cake, cake, cake." You'd be like, "Yeah, you want some cake." What? All right, here's Chunky's blueprint. There's only other thing to do in here. I think is it a bonus barrel? Yeah, it's just a banana. Sweet. Only other thing to do here is swing to this banana bunch. Sometimes getting that banana, he'll do something really weird. There's a couple bananas that you can like actively pick up while you're swinging on vines, and a lot of the time the character model will like float up or like float around or something weird. I think that will probably happen at some point later. Oh, tiny coins. Yeah, I'm really aching for coins for Tiny Kong. I'm gonna have to take her down to this weird cave. Let's see. Lastly, for Chunky, I think we just want to use the 4-pad. He's got, you probably saw it when we were walking around his Tiny Kong, but he's got another rock to pick up and throw down this path. We could probably just go ahead and hoof it down here. The 4-pad would take us out to Cranky, but then we would just have to warp back anyway. Or we just have to walk back. It was maybe probably a little bit quicker to do that, but we didn't. He's got some well, get the medal for Chunky. Here you go. Get all 3 of these. With expert sniping. And that's the banana medal. Last thing to do is pound a switch, which is gonna open. This is actually a formidable challenge. This is hard to do, I think. So we're gonna hoof it. We're really gonna have to book our way up there. That was up by Snide, Chunky's timed banana. I think we're gonna take 4. Here, how I usually do this is take 4-pad, swim over to the 2-pad, take the 2-pad up, and then just run over. But it usually leaves you with like 5 or so seconds left to do it. And if this is your first time and you didn't really know your way around, if you still thought Jungllljeeee is kind of big, then this would be really hard to do. Alright. Come on, I know I got time for this. There may be some other way you can do this. Oh, I thought he was going to fall. I thought he was going to slide. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's like I said, just about 2 or 3 seconds. Man. There's Chunky's last golden banana. And I think that's actually gonna just about do it for this episode. Let's check our totals, make sure I didn't forget a fairy or something. No. You guys got all your stuff. We got the fairy. We, of course, got the battle crown earlier. Let's save like 3 times, and we'll exit Jungllljeeee. So, yeah. Have we done this? I guess we probably haven't done this. We can do this. There's a lobby banana in here for Lanky Kong. We need Chunky's help to get it, of course. Let's do that, I guess. Just another one of these little instrument plays. But of course, it'll go towards helping our completion for DK Isles. And if I don't do it now, I will probably forget to do it. That means we're going to end this video with 88. Good, nice old Snack Attack 8 referential number. Let's do that. Yeah, those totals are looking pretty good. We're racking them up. One last thing I want to do in this episode, and I want to do this because I kind of figured this would be sort of a one-off, is I want to show you what happens if you quit game here, which we haven't shown off yet. You get this cutscene. This is a very N64 rare thing, but it's the dumb old Croc himself. He's just laughing it up. What's happening? Oh man, it's the laser beam. Game over. This is actually the Blastomatic, the thing that like Snide and K. Rool and people have been talking about. You won't see this, I guess, unless you do this. So I think it's a little interesting that it's so oh no, we got our weird loading here. It's a little interesting that that's such a hidden thing. Because it's like crucial, it's like the main impetus for the plot, like it's crucial to the plot. But yeah, I guess the Blastomatic is a big ray gun thing that's gonna blow the island up, and that's like why you're getting Snide the blueprints and I think what the Kremlings are even doing there. I don't know. That's the deal with that. Very rare. Again, like I said, very N64 rare kind of thing. Like I think it's funny that nowadays games are always like, or at least Nintendo's games, are like, you should take a break. Are you feeling okay? And this game, it's like, oh, you're gonna stop playing? They're all gonna die because of you. Play more. Banjo-Kazooie and I think Tui also have that. It's just kind of funny how the design mentalities are different. I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave DK here to keep flexing and probably get some arm cramps, because this is gonna be the end of this video. Thank you guys all for watching. I'm sorry the videos have been a little slow lately. I've actually been moving, but that's all out of the way now. Maybe I'll talk about that in the next one. Till then, I'm in Snack Decade. See you guys in the next video. Later.